Hello everybody and welcome back to Red Devils TV. Now in this video we're going to be talking about why Manchester United fans need to be patient with Andre Onana and to give him time. So as we know, Andre Onana's predecessor in David de Gea was a sensational goalkeeper for Manchester United for over a decade. He was an amazing shot stopper, but he was outdated and it's time for Manchester United to move on as a football club and get a more modern day type keeper, which is Andre Onana. Now let me just give you a quick brief on David de Gea because I still think that he's probably one of the best shot stoppers in world football. But he has too many flaws to make Manchester United progress and become a team that wants to dominate in Europe. David de Gea's flaws for me was the command of his area, claiming crosses, distribution being a key factor to that, and low-driven shots. Now you might be thinking, what do you mean low-driven shots? I'm talking about when a striker or a forward would hit a ball and it just skims across the floor. David de Gea would always concede them type of shots when he wouldn't be able to get down in time or the ball would go under his armpit. You think back to the West Ham game in the last campaign before David de Gea left Manchester United, and it's happened more than once throughout the seasons of David de Gea's tenure as Manchester United's main goalkeeper. But with Andre Onana, it's like a complete reverse. They're polar opposites when it comes to goalkeepers. Andre Onana is a very aggressive, sweeping type keeper who's brilliant at distribution, who's very loud, vocal, comes and claims his crosses. As we know, we luckily didn't get a penalty against the Wolves game. But Andre Onana has kept one clean sheet so far in his time at Manchester United. And in his other two games in the Premier League, we lost 2-0 to Spurs. And we've only just somehow beaten Nottingham Forest 3-2. Now, there have been moments where Andre Onana should have made some saves and could have made the right choice better, where he claims the cross a bit earlier or whether he doesn't save it to the point where it goes out for a corner. So for me, I believe that Andre Onana, this is why we should give him time, because a lot of fans are starting to say, oh, De Gea should say that, oh, Andre Onana's just not good enough. All he is a goalkeeper, and he's a goalkeeper that's good with his feet, but he's a bang average shot stopper. And this is why I say, let's give him time, because don't forget, whether you love David de Gea or whether you think he was past it or whether you never liked him, David de Gea for me, whatever goalkeeper that Manchester United buy to come in to be Manchester United's main goalkeeper have massive shoes to fill, because it's not just David de Gea's legacy, it's Edwin van der Sar's, it's Peter Schmeichel, and so many other legends who's been between Manchester United's posts over the years. So Andre Onana for me is going to fit into that category. He's the more modern day style keeper who's going to take Manchester United to the next level, in my opinion. I think he just needs to get that chemistry and communication type relationship with his defence, because once he understands the way his defence works, and that's when he can realise that he can make crosses, so he can make saves when needs to, he can claim the crosses when needs to, because don't forget, I've seen a bunch of times when Manchester United have conceded a corner throughout pre-season and since the Premier League has started, Andre Onana and a defender will go for the ball at the same time. So that's where I'm talking about with the communication. If Andre Onana is claiming a cross, then he shouts it, because he's probably going to be 9 times out of 10 going to win that cross before a Manchester United defender, because he has access to his hands where he's got a further reach over the defenders who can only use their head. So with Andre Onana, I just want to list a few highlights about why we should back him, because 1, he's a modern day keeper. 2, the distribution and the helpfulness of playing out from the back. Number 3, the fact that he's a confident keeper who almost becomes a centre-back when it comes to building out from the back. I mean, you see him, he literally comes out of his defensive box to help players defend. I mean, we have been punished by this due to the fact that in pre-season when we played Lens, we beat him 3-1, but then Andre Onana got chipped from the halfway line because he was just too far out of his box because Diogo Dalot's lost possession. But with Andre Onana, I think that he symbolises Erik ten Hag's system, which is perfection. If Andre Onana is going to commit himself, he's going to come out of his box to help the defence build out from the back. And if the defence who are pushing on the halfway line decide to lose the ball, then Andre Onana could get chipped again. And that could happen because he is committing himself. He's doing what the manager asks. And the instructions that he's been instructed with by the manager is going to prove it. And I think so many fans are just so not used to us having a keeper of this quality and this style. And that's where so many fans are maybe against Andre Onana and haven't taken a liking to him, because he's polar opposite to David de Gea, who would stay on his line, who wouldn't come out of his box, who wasn't the best at passing the ball. But again, Andre Onana has areas of improvement. He does need to become an elite shot stopper like David de Gea was. But so far, I'm impressed with Andre Onana. It's the first time himself in the Premier League. He's come to a new team, and I back the player. I think that Andre Onana is a very good keeper, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what Andre Onana does. There are rumours as well that he could be coming out of retirement for international football. As we know, he took a step down and won't play for Cameroon. He said that he won't play for his international team anymore. But with the AFCON coming up this January, there are talks that he could be returning to Cameroon to be the goalkeeper for that tournament. So that could leave Manchester United with a bit of a hole, because Manchester United have officially still not signed another goalkeeper for a backup. Dean Henderson has recently gone to Crystal Palace. So no doubt in the next 24 to 48 hours of the time of recording this video, we'll have a new goalkeeper. But anyway, all I've got to say is a message to United fans: if you are unsure about Andre Onana, is back him. Back every single player that Manchester United sign, because, you know, the Manchester United players, if you're a Manchester United fan, you should back every single player. And then you can make your own judgment and opinion on a player when you think that they're good or bad. That's the beauty of an opinion and a beauty of supporting a football club. But anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as well, thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments down below on what you think of Andre Onana. Thank you for watching.